Hi again, guys. I wanted to do a quick update for you on my acne.org skincare regimen. I've been using this for, I would say, about a week and a half now. I forget what day I started. I probably should have written that down, but I don't remember. But anyway, I wanted to show you pretty much just how I've been using it, let you know what I've been thinking and things like that. So hopefully I'll try to get this video up for you soon because I really wanted to do an update last week, but I just didn't have time because I was going out of town for Easter and everything. So as you guys, if you've watched my previous video, you know that I got the five-step regimen, or however you want to call that. Pretty much what I've been doing with this is just following the regimen that he suggests. I cleanse my face twice a day, once in the morning when I wake up, and then once in the evening to take off my makeup and before I go to bed and everything. And I use this cleanser, of course. It says to use like 2 pumps, I think, but I only really need 1 because it does give you a pretty generous lather. This, from what I can tell, does not have any acne-fighting ingredients in it, like salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide or anything. It's a very gentle cleanser, kind of like Cetaphil, if you've ever used that. It has the same kind of consistency and look and smell and everything. It's unscented, there's no color to it or anything like that. So it's just a very gentle cleanser, and it does clean very well. I do like that. Next, what you do is once that dries, you have your treatment, which is this. And this has the 2.5% benzoyl peroxide. And honestly with this, this tube's probably going to last me like the rest of my life, because the thing with this tube is it's so easy to dispense a huge amount of product, but all you really need is like a little tiny amount. Because with this, I only put this on my problem areas, and that's basically my T-zone. I have minimal issues on my forehead, not always. Mostly my issues are on my chin. I have a few breakouts on my chin right now that I'm dealing with. I pretty much never break out on my cheeks, so I never put it there. And occasionally I do have some on my nose, so I do put it there. So pretty much here, so I don't need a whole lot of it. And that's basically where I focus the treatment. Once the treatment has absorbed and dried and everything, you want to give that like, 10 minutes or so to kind of absorb. That's gonna really super duper dry out your skin, but that's what kills the bacteria that causes the acne. So you kind of have to get through it in order to, I guess I would say recover from the acne or whatever. They do have a moisturizer, which you use next, and that's this. Again, this does not really have any acne-fighting ingredients in it. It's very gentle. It's yellow, and that's because, I forget, he explains it somewhere. It's got some kind of, I don't know, some product in it makes it yellow. And this is a very light, non-greasy moisturizer, and I like that it's light, but at the same time, it does not help very much with my dryness. I still feel very, I'm wearing foundation today, and it's like literally flaking and peeling off my face, which really sucks. But I knew that was gonna happen, and I was prepared for it. It just really sucks. So, what you can also do, this, I told you guys I was gonna look it up and see what he said to do with this, but I forgot. But pretty much what this is the AHA+, and this has glycolic acid in it, which, as you probably know, is kind of like some facial peels have the glycolic acid. This is also yellow. This has a licorice root extract in it, which I think the moisturizer, yeah, it's the licorice root, which makes it yellow. He explained that, I remember now. What I do with this is if I'm having some problems, after I cleanse and do my treatment and moisturizer, everything is dry, what I will do with this is I will put it over the areas that I'm having some problems, basically on my chin and things like that. It really does help to calm the areas where you're breaking out and speed up the healing process. It burns ever so slightly, but it's not really bad. This stuff, you don't want to put any of this near your eyes. The cleanser is okay, But the treatment, anything else, you just really want to keep it away from sensitive areas like your eyes because it's really going to irritate them. So I put this mostly on my chin. I don't use this very often, only on days that I'm really having some issues like today. I am breaking out some, so I would use it on my chin for that. And then the last thing, I didn't really use this much at first, but once my skin started really drying up and getting flaky and painful, and just to the point where I was like, I don't even want to wear makeup. That's why I'm not wearing much today, because my skin is so dry and it hurts and my makeup is not sitting right. Like, you can tell when you put on foundation and your skin's dry, it looks awful. But this is the oil, and I can't pronounce this other word because I don't know, I just can't do it. The great thing about this oil, like I said, I didn't use it much at first, but once my skin got so dry and so cracked, I had to do something. Like the moisturizer, I just kept slapping it on and it was not doing anything. So what this says on the side of the bottle is that it's chemically very similar to human skin oil, and it says that it makes it an incredible option for many uses on the human body, and it doesn't clog pores, which is great. And when you put it on, it kind of feels like the oil, like, you know when your face gets really oily and you can kind of feel it? That's what this feels like. So what I've been doing with this is I've been getting, for some reason, like super dry right in here. I have no idea why, but it's getting really flaky and crazy in here, and also down in here on the sides of my mouth and my chin, the sides of my nose, my cheeks. So what I do with this is I just take a very small amount, and if I'm just feeling like throughout the day I'm just feeling dry and like really chapped on my face, I put this on, and this really makes my skin feel like 1,000 times better. It takes away that tightness, that real dry feeling, and it doesn't cause me to break out. I've used it a few times. I'm not finding any new breakouts. So if you're going to get the kit, I would definitely suggest, I would get the 5-piece kit because the AHA really helps the glycolic acid. I find that when I'm breaking out, I really like to use that because it speeds up, you know, getting rid of the breakouts. So I really like that. And then the oil is absolutely a godsend. I don't know if I could stand myself if I didn't have the oil because my skin gets so dry. I hate it. But basically what I've been thinking of it is it's pretty easy to use. The only complaint that I have is because these are the pump bottles, they're very difficult to travel with. So when I went away this weekend, I couldn't use them. And then the oil leaks no matter what you do. I mean, even like right now, it was kind of leaking on my hands. It's just, oil is so hard to keep contained, especially the way that he has the container. It's just, it leaks everywhere, and I didn't want to travel with that, so I didn't bring it with me this weekend. So I was pretty miserable because I didn't have it, but it was only one day, so whatever. But I am definitely noticing a difference. Number one, I think the reason that I'm breaking out, I have some breakouts down in here in my chin, just like bumps and stuff. And what I've noticed is these are not new breakouts. My skin has had, like even when on my clear, you know, like days that I'm clear and I don't have any acne or anything. What is my hair doing? I don't know. I have little bumps. Little tiny little, not really painful, just a little irritating. Little bitty bumps under my skin that you can't really see on camera, but I can see when I look at a mirror. My skin might not have any like zits, like active ones, but it's bumpy, you know, and that's just not attractive. It's not even, it's not smooth, and I would exfoliate no matter what, and there was just always these little itty bitty bumps underneath my skin, and I never picked at them because you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that because that's going to just make an explosion on your face, especially if they're not ready to come to the surface. But I think that because I've been using this acne product, all of the acne that I'm getting is from these little bumps that have been underneath my skin. So it's kind of bringing these to the surface, and now these are coming up. So I'm not getting like any new breakouts, but the ones that have been sitting under there are coming out right now. So I'm just kind of miserable because my face is dry. I really can't wear much makeup because it just looks awful on me. I'm breaking out, but like I said, it's because it's getting rid of this acne. And I know that it's pretty much a myth that your skin's gonna get worse before it gets better. And I agree with that. That's totally a myth. But like I said, I have seen these under my skin, and I knew they were gonna come out just because I know how my face works. I know the cycle of my skin, and I knew these were going to come out, so I didn't touch them because I didn't want to speed up the process, but I knew they were coming, and they did. They've come to the surface, so hopefully I don't get any new ones. Most of them now have kind of come out and done their thing, and they're kind of drying up a little bit, and they haven't been awful, like to the point where I'm really like self-conscious about it and stuff, but just a few. I mean, I can cover them if I need to. It's not really, I don't really care. I've had acne for so long that it doesn't even really embarrass me as much anymore. But they're not too bad. So I'm hopefully going to do another update for you in about a week. Today's Tuesday, the 10th of April that I'm filming this. I don't know when it's going to be up, but this is when I'm filming it. So that's the update as of today. And I'm hoping that things continue to improve from here. And if you guys, again, have used this system or are thinking about using it, definitely leave your feedback, your comments below. I'm excited to hear what you have to say about it. I'm hoping that if you're using it, you're having good results also. I know a lot of people are really loving this stuff. So I hope that you guys liked that video. I hope that that helped you. If you were also thinking about using the product or have been using it and had any questions or, you know, just maybe a similar story to mine. So I thank you guys again for watching. I'm happy if you did. I will see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.